Have you seen the recent reveal of Mark Zuckerberg's Metaverse? Yikes. Is this really all he could do since announcing his Metaverse crusade almost 10 months ago?
You call that a hit?
To find out what is really going on in the Metaverse space, I have studied over 2,000 news articles from November 2021 with Facebook morphing into Meta to the very present moment. In this video, I'm going to share with you the key updates, who's really getting close, which companies and ideas are at the top and which are overhyped. Also, I will rank the top Metaverse projects throughout this video, so stay with me. The first Metaverse came to life in 2020, pioneered with blockchain-built Decentraland and The Sandbox. In November 2021, only months after major releases, Facebook changed the landscape completely.
Our company is now Meta.
Metaverse became all hype, the newest macro goal for many of the world's tech giants. But what are they battling for exactly? Well, right now, the battle is for bringing in the first billion users, and the winner will become the golden standard for the whole industry.
Yes, my friend, I will come. Come with me, my friend.
And who's in this battle anyway? Well, I divided key players into three groups: pioneers, big tech, and gaming companies. We will dive into each, compare the key players, and by the end of the chapter, I will rank them by these three parameters: accessibility, user experience, and unique features.
Oh, so strong.
So the first group includes Decentraland and Sandbox, first-generation Metaverse projects built on a blockchain. And let's start with Decentraland because the path of Decentraland is quite unique. It was built by co-founders from Argentina, early crypto adopters with somewhat anarchist views who wanted to build a decentralized virtual world. And they actually did it. Decentraland is partly governed by the community. It has no boundaries between plots of land, and its economy is based on a cryptocurrency. The experiences you can get there range from events like Fashion Week or art exhibitions to gambling. Sandbox founders did not have such a mission in mind, but they brought in a vast gaming experience to the table. The founders started building the first version of the Sandbox game in 2011, and since then, it has quickly gained popularity. They have added gamified experiences, brought in major brands, and made user experiences polished and entertaining, compared to Decentraland. But still, the range of experiences is not that rich. There is a major limitation within the space. Namely, you cannot move freely between the plots of land, which makes it less of a metaverse in its classical understanding. Also, here's the thing. The number of users that are currently using Decentraland and Sandbox is so very insignificant compared to the top gaming companies at least. That's their weak spot. Both of them are highly dependent on overall crypto adoption, and this might take years to happen. But is there a chance for them to win over the space? And if so, how? Well, the main challenges for both are, first, making onboarding for non-crypto audiences easier with the help of big brands bringing their fans base to the platform. And two, making user experiences more fun and diverse, bringing them closer to real life. The Metaverse needs to be engaging. People need a reason to go there. And Decentraland is heading to both. Recently, they've made a big step towards non-crypto user onboarding, opening the first ever Metaverse ATM, which is designed to easily purchase mana or any other cryptocurrency on spot. So I would give this guys 2 out of 3 for accessibility, as it requires a crypto wallet to start the experience. 1 out of 3 for user experience, because they're still not even close to the top games in terms of entertainment. And 3 out of 3 for the unique features, as they are the pioneers in the field.
Ooh, that's the Sandbox. I like this shit.
The second group is big tech. Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, the tech giants. Where to start with those? Literally everyone is skeptical for corporations pushing into the space. I mean, people just constantly attack Mark Zuckerberg's attempts, right? The last release was followed by a waterfall of memes, calling graphics of the Metaverse ugly, and Zuckerberg's avatar as having 2 weird little black marbles and vacant black shark eyes. But let's backtrack. What is Zuckerberg's Metaverse anyway? How does it work, and what's the current state? In August 2022, Meta launched its Metaverse game Horizon Worlds in Europe, 9 months after the first launch in Canada and the US. It's a free video game with an integrated game creation system developed for Oculus Rift S and Oculus Quest 2. To access the game, you have to own the equipment that costs around $500.
Yeah, I'll buy one.
Meta is investing huge sums in the virtual world by its reality lab, and they have spent over $13 billion in 2021 and 22 on creating next-generation headsets and other devices. And still, with all that effort, it has fewer than 1 million users in the world. But this could change soon. The web version of Horizon Worlds will be accessible on all platforms by the end of 2022, and bringing it to all platforms on the web could finally give it the push it needs to start catching up with other Meta platforms. That is around 2.93 billion monthly active users. And I'm sure the web version will be heavily promoted across Meta platforms and pushed for the enterprise adoption as well, whether for meetings or events. With so many users, Meta might start to associate with the Metaverse entirely, and all the competitors will be just a shadow of it. But does the war end here? Well, no. Let's not forget that the users will still need VR glasses, and that will make mass adoption problematic. Also, what about the user experience? Well, in Zuckerberg's words, the experience here is getting pretty awesome, he said. The people quite disagree.
Now this is more my style.
They call the graphics depressing, eye-gougingly ugly, and make fun of the only above-the-waist avatars. Will 2 billion people come to play this? Heck no. Will big companies come to buy ads if there are no users? Nope. Will creators and developers come if the building experience sucks? They won't. Microsoft could have faced the same criticism, but they realized the need for strong gaming expertise somewhat sooner. In 2014, they've acquired Minecraft for $2.5 billion, and in January 2021, they announced a move that nearly crushed all of Zuckerberg's plans. They were to acquire a gaming company, Activision Blizzard, for $68.7 billion, a giant behind such legendary games as Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and Diablo. The plan was to power the Xbox Metaverse using Activision Blizzard's arsenal of video games, developers, and network infrastructures. But it's not as shiny as it seems. The deal was nearly cut off and currently delayed as the UK's Competition and Markets Authority launched an investigation into this takeover, citing that it may have a harmful impact on the consumers and competitors. Let's move on to the third player here, Nvidia. Their case is different, as they're a software company, they do not have a user base of their own, so what is the strategy? Well, their Omniverse is positioned towards creators and companies as a powerful tool for creating 3D worlds, physically accurate virtual replicas of unique objects, processes, and environments, and their strategy is B2B focused. Also, they're more tech-oriented, but that's what you can expect from a company famous for its GPUs. And they have already onboarded giants such as Amazon, Pepsi, and Siemens to create digital twins of their companies. And mass adoption will come to the Omniverse if the companies they onboard to the ecosystem will bring their own users. For now, we can be sure that the employees of these brands will become a part of the Omniverse. Okay, let's now rank the big tech companies' chances of bringing the Metaverse to life. Accessibility? 1 out of 3, as these platforms are VR focused. User experience? 1 out of 3 as well. For now, I mean, it generally sucks for the mass user. Unique features? 1 out of 3 as well. Facebook and Microsoft, they do not bring much uniqueness here, but we give the whole group credit for Nvidia's idea of creating digital twins of real-world companies. So, do tech giants have a shot at winning the Metaverse war? Well, yes. The stakes are high, and if the Microsoft Activision Blizzard merge will happen, it would put Bill Gates' Metaverse far ahead of all. But as I said earlier, the big issue with corporations is that users do not trust them because they own and sell user data. In a recent survey, over 87% of respondents would prefer the Metaverse on a blockchain.
I doubt that.
Most skeptical of corporate metaverse attempts are Web3 enthusiasts and crypto natives. In his recent tweet, Vitalik Buterin wrote this. And this tweet received almost 1,800 retweets. And if we dive into the discussion Buterin provoked, we will see what users actually desire from the metaverse.
All I want is a massage chair.
Oh! Another Jack had finally gotten what he wanted.
And we have finally reached the third group. Video games. Everyone loves video games, almost as much as they hate corporations. Games are a controlled form of freedom. They give virtual escape, a sense of accomplishment, immersive characters, and novelty. Everything a brain loves, basically. Gaming companies have a vast user base of loyal fans, money, and a deep understanding of human psychology. And this makes them the true threat to all, both pioneers of the space and tech giants. But Who are the key players here and what is their strategy for the metaverse? So in April 2022, Fortnite creators Epic Games raised $2 billion from Sony and Lego to fund its metaverse plans. And for those unfamiliar with Fortnite, it is a survival game where 100 players fight against each other in player versus player combat to be the last one standing. And the reports state that Fortnite is the most played video game on the planet with 80 million monthly active users. They started off as a game, attracted a bunch of fans, who then built a strong community and gained a huge popularity. Now, they have an in-game economy built around user-generated digital outfits or skins and dances or emotes. Also, it hosts concerts and events. Fortnite's metaverse does not need to seek popularity and be promoted, as does Meta or even metaverse pioneers. Fortnite's move to the metaverse is natural morphing. That is the reason why they were given money by investors, and that is why they do not need huge cash injections. But what is the line here between a video game and a metaverse? Is Fortnite a metaverse already? If not, when will it become one? Well, Fortnite's creative mode already feels like a proto-metaverse. A player loads their avatar, one specific to them and which can be used in all Fortnite-related experience, and lands in a lobby where he can choose from thousands of different doors. And after you enter the door, you are sent to one of the thousands of different worlds with up to 99 other players. As Matthew Ball puts it in his article a few years before, Fortnite isn't the metaverse, but nothing is closer to the metaverse today in spirit. They will need to overgrow the tech limitations. Right now, it seems to be the only thing holding them down. Also, they're not alone. There are other successful games that could potentially morph into the metaverse. Roblox, to name just one. Let's now rank gaming companies. For accessibility, I'll give this 3 out of 3. There are no boundaries, you only need a computer. User experience, 3 out of 3 as well. Gaming company actually best at it. Unique features, 2 out of 3. As the idea of immersive video games is not unique in itself. Okay, so we have gaming companies represented by Fortnite with 8 points out of 9. Pioneers Decentraland and Sandbox with 6 points out of 9, and Big Tech far behind with 3 points out of 9. Now, which ones would you choose? Maybe I left some major arguments out. Let me know in the comments. For now, it seems that Fortnite and gaming companies have a clear path of turning into the metaverse organically, although it's a long way ahead. To make the world of Fortnite open, decentralized, and uninterruptible, it might need to move to the blockchain. Even after considering these limitations, to compete with Fortnite, big tech companies need to buy out existing games, just as Microsoft attempted. But if those are not anywhere close to Fortnite, the chances are low. So for giants like Amazon or Samsung, a better strategy might be funding and boosting gaming companies with metaverse ambitions, just like Sony did with Fortnite. As for me, I believe that the metaverse should be decentralized, but I also love the VR and gaming part of it, so I guess merging Decentraland with Fortnite is a complete win. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and check out this deep dive that will change your vision of the metaverse. And have a wonderful day.